show.
Fuck coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
So what if I have it?
Yeah, so what if we all got it? It's
Let's
unbelievable.
just get it so we can be done with it. And I know there is no promise of immunity, but just give it to me.
I think I was so fed up. Everybody's telling me I have to wear the mask. Not only am I not wearing a mask, I'm not wearing underwear anymore.
Yeah.
You have really gone hard in the other direction.
Well, I'm just so tired of these politicians telling me how I have to dress now. So what, I have to wear a mask on my face? I have to wear a loincloth over my genitals?
Sam,
what?
The underwear is not for you. It's to protect us from what's going on down there.
Yeah.
What? What do you, in what way?
Yeah.
What do you need protection from?
Well,
It keeps
Sam.
us safe.
yeah.
I don't know what you mean. You're going to have to be specific because I am trying to exercise my liberty.
It doesn't keep your dick from getting coronavirus. It keeps us from seeing your penis.
Oh, so it's a sight
You know what
thing.
I mean?
When you sit down on a chair and your pants tighten, we see full outline. We see full outline.
You do.
And it's all smushed up in that one little spot.
And we're keeping our outlines from you. So if you could keep your outline from us,
I'm
it's
still
just-
wearing pants. Jeez, a mask, undies. What are you going to tell me I have to keep wearing
What
next?
next?
Socks? I have to wear socks with my leather sandals?
I mean, how about this?
It's
if
a
you need to
slippery
win,
slope.
wait. If
it's
you
a slippery
need to
foot.
win, Sam,
It's
if you need to
his
win,
is a slippery foot. He falls
you-
down all the time without socks on.
then splits his pants and we see that he's not wearing any underwear.
Okay, well, it worked for Lenny Kravitz. So is Kravitz not okay with you guys?
define
anymore?
work in this context.
It's on
What
Twitter.
do
You've
you
been
mean it
trying.
worked for
You've
Lenny
been trying to
Kravitz?
pull. That's what it is. He's been trying to pull a Kravitz since the day he saw that video.
No.
And do a plop out and an unfurl.
I'm not trying to pull a Kravitz, but let's just say I'm fine if one happens. Okay,
Well,
I'm tired of
now-
the
now that you
government
say it-
telling me not
No.
to do a Kravitz.
Sam, now that we've realized you're trying to do a Kravitz, everything you did at graduation makes sense.
Okay, well, I did play American Woman.
The guitar.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the guitar, the
We all-
scarf, the leather pants, the tight leather
Zoe
pants.
Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz
Okay, so
being
you
there.
got it.
We all see you chasing the coveted plop and furl.
But nobody is saying anything. I feel
You
like I put
already-
on a pretty
you
big
already-
display and nobody
What do
said
you want us
anything
to
until
say?
just now.
You already shot for shot recreated the Vince Neil tape.
Yes.
Now, do we need Kravitz? Do we really need Kravitz?
Well, I
That's
guess
the
I'm
question.
looking for a little bit of a reaction from my friends because throughout the whole ceremony/performance, all I got was crickets. You were acting like Lenny Kravitz wasn't on stage.
Well, you
Well,
kept
Sam-
crouching and going, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, unfurl.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, baby.
And I couldn't get oh no, he's doing a Kravitz? I couldn't get a little hype?
What does that
you
gain?
wanted the
What does that
recognition.
get you?
I
what
don't
does
know.
it get you, Sam?
I don't know. But you couldn't tell I wanted the support? I'm dressed in full Kravitz. I invited his daughter, tricked her into thinking I'm him. And you guys can't give
it
me...
said Big Little Lies season 3 table read on the front of the gym.
Okay, so I have good strategies. And that's
And
being
by-
rolled against me now?
Hey, you know what? If we're giving people recognition, I will give Miss Hudson recognition for doing a great read of Reese Witherspoon's part.
That's not what I
In the
wanted.
table read. Huh?
But
Well,
yeah,
I'm
she
just-
was good. She was good.
She was good.
Miss Hudson did great. Laura Dern was good.
Yeah.
Todd did a very polite job of staying out of the room as requested.
Well, that was unintentional.
You didn't mean
Todd
to stay
was
out of the
trying
room?
to recreate one of his favorite celebrity gaffes.
That's right. Lithgow, stage fall.
Which is a little known. It's a little known stage fall. It's
is
not
little
Lindsay.
known.
It's not Kelsey Grammer.
It's not
stage
Kelsey
fall.
Grammer.
It's John Lithgow. It was on stage accepting or what was it? What was it?
The
for?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt Award for
Right.
TV dads.
Right.
That's nice.
Which of course Joseph Gordon-Levitt of course has
Joseph.
everybody's favorite Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You know, he is an alien. Third Rock was true.
Well, that's why his name's Joseph. Oh, you're talking about it. Oh, you're
Third
talking
Rock
about
was a
Lithgow's
cover
an
for
alien.
Joseph the alien.
Yeah.
Yes, that was all a cover. It was hastily written by a bunch of aliens to cover his tracks.
And I'll tell you what,
weird.
they really did a good job casting French Stewart. They nailed it. I believe the whole show.
Well, he's an alien. He's the most famous one on their planet, right?
Oh, God, I was confused. He's not even an actor. That's how deep it goes.
Yeah.
The whole 90s, the TV industry, the movie industry was all aliens writing stuff to convince us. Coneheads,
Yeah.
Aliens.
Third Rock.
Yeah.
Alien?
I think the last one where it jumped the shark was K-Pax because
We knew.
yeah.
We
The eating the
know.
banana thing.
The produce alone was worth the trip. We
Hey,
all know it.
Spacey, we knew.
Yeah.
Well, I was able to successfully create when that R&B artist almost chopped that girl's head off when he tried to jump at the MTV
Oh, yeah,
Awards.
Miguel.
Miguel, I almost clean cut somebody's head off trying to jump from one catwalk to the other. Because, of course, we had raised stage, Pitt graduation.
Of course. The
That's
whole
what you were
graduation was
wearing.
very MTV.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought the kids would love until I realized kids don't really like MTV anymore.
Right.
It's not really that style of production sort of died with Spring Break. I mean, we obviously had that experience a long time ago at Spring Break, and we tried to recreate it in this.
Which we would have loved to know before recreating the three-way kiss with Madonna, Christina Aguilera, and Britney Spears, but with the four of us and the snake from the other Britney Spears performance.
We couldn't get any
Yes.
of the stars, but we could get the snake, so we jumped on it.
Howard was about halfway digested in that snake before we realized at graduation.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys missed it. Honestly.
Well, I think it's
don't know
because
how
you showed
missed
up
me.
in that snakeskin suit, so it was
Yes.
confusing when you were neck
God
deep in the
forbid.
snake.
God forbid I make a choice, and the first time I make a big choice in my entire life, it fucking bites me in the ass, literally.
And same
yeah.
thing
But
that
did
happened to
that-
me. We
It
didn't
beats
even
your ass.
reference your suit, and that's what happened. We didn't even reference that you were in a snakeskin suit, and then, of course, you got eaten by the snake.
Well, did the snake eat you, or did the snake think you were its long lost father and was trying to take you away or rekindle? I'm fine with either.
I mean, the way it was treating me, it could have gone either way.
Yes.
It did sort of attach to me very early when it came with its handler. Like it sort of sat next to me on a bench and just kind of like looked up and like sort of nodded along with everything that I said.
It was open to the relationship with its long lost father.
Yeah,
It
as
wasn't
a-
standoffish.
No, and at a certain point, I said, "Hey, would you mind go making me a drink in the kitchen?" And
To the snake.
and
You said this to the snake.
Yeah, I said to the snake. And the snake went, "Oh yeah, yeah."
Oh, snake
And-
talk. Okay.
Yeah, the snake and talk. And
Okay.
so
And then
he went
he
to give me
ate
a
you?
drink. Huh? Well, eventually, because he went to get the drink. He didn't do
maybe
it
got
right.
frustrated. Oh, okay.
He
See,
didn't
now
do it
here we
right.
go.
He came back, and I said, "Are you kidding me with this? You didn't even put you put too much ice in this." And he
Where
said,
was the snake going? To the cafeteria kitchen at the school?
Oh, snack
yeah,
bar.
and the snack
Or the
bar,
snack
and,
bar.
and it couldn't get to. It obviously doesn't have hands, so it had to ballpark the ice. And so it brings the cup back in its mouth, and I take it out and I look in there, and he only put a few pieces of ice in there. And when I ask you to make me a drink, I want it to be full of ice. I want it to be so much ice. And just
European style?
sprinkle. Yes.
So there was
European
only a
style,
few pieces of ice, but
sprinkle
there was
liquid.
too much ice in there at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Europe, get some damn ice. Okay, we've been saying this for fucking years, and our editors have been cutting it out. Every
Yeah.
episode, we go on a European ice tirade. Get some damn ice.
Yeah, we're leaving the. Hey, Mr. Producer, we're leaving this one in. Okay.
Finally. Every
Finally.
episode, just so the slobs know, there's 45 minutes of an ice debate that's been chopped off.
Usually the episodes are an hour 45, and they've been trimmed.
Oh, by the way,
Don't worry, you'll hear ice debates. They're coming at you soon, real soon.
yeah, ice debates for the old slobs. We're doing 5 minis, and they're all ice debates.
Yeah.
Well, Howard, I'm glad you found. Can I ask really quick? How is my mic sounding to everybody in the studio? How am I
You're
here?
good. I like that.
You're good.
Not as
That's
loud
good.
and crunchy.
Yeah.
And how is my
too.
mic? Is he all right in the room, or is he bothering
Mike
anybody?
Ehrmentraut?
Yeah.
Let me ask him. Doing fine.
Thank you, Mike. I
fine.
appreciate you being quiet.
Just so everybody knows, we do have Mike Ehrmentraut in the studio with us here.
Well, we have
Mike,
big
you're-
security needs now. big security needs after what happened
Yeah.
at graduation.
Okay, we should get into the intro and the graduation and the discussion there.
Damn.
Real quick, does anyone want some? I'm sipping on this new mushroom tea that everyone's been drinking. It's a chagachino. Anybody want some of this chagachino? I mean,
Absolutely not.
I have a big matcha, so I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're moving on from coffee. We're moving on.
Yeah.
We're not teachers anymore. We don't care about coffee. We got chagachinos. We got matcha. We have
Chai.
herbal tea, chai.
Herbal chai.
Yeah. I'm, of course,
chai.
I'm
This is my brand called Chi Chai.
And the licensing is still under review, right?
Well, let's say a lot of the internet is mad about it. Every couple months, I've been trying to get Chi Chai started.
And they're saying your logo
what's-
uses someone else's likeness.
Yes. Which I don't know what they're talking about. It's a man on both his toes, knees slightly bent. He's with
Hands-
one arm, he's flinging out his white loose shirt.
And can you see both
The
of his
other-
hands?
One hand is grabbing penis crotch, and one hand is flinging kind of up in the air. The shirt is going back. Ghost face.
Now, can I tell you, Bill?
Grateful Dead skeleton face.
Okay, so there's where you changed it up.
I think it's Grateful Dead fans. I think Grateful Dead fans are mad.
Yeah.
'cause
The
it's
Deadheads are
dance.
pissed.
Well, the
Can I
Deadheads are
tell you,
all
Bill?
over the internet, and they are
Yeah.
angry.
And Bill, I'll tell you
Deadheads
this.
have the best connections.
It's frustrating
Deadheads
to
are
me.
surprisingly good. They record every damn show in its entirety, and that's why the internet breaks down. Is because we have so many full Grateful Dead shows logged on the servers. Why do you think? Why do you think Amazon? Most of Bezos's day is dealing with the gigabytes from a Grateful Dead show. That's all of his day. I think he deserves the money.
Well, yes, when people get mad at him about how much money, they say that this is immoral, how much money you have. He says, you want to log Deadhead shows? Come on in and do it.
All
He
the
says, think about the
protesters turn and
gigabytes.
run.
Yeah.
All the protesters. How do you think his eye got so weird? He listened to so much Grateful Dead.
You know, I do want to say, though, I have been doing that new Jeff Bezos workout. Have you guys seen that?
What is
Bod by
that?
Bezos?
Yeah. You take injections of plastic into your body so that you become an action figure.
So it's not really necessarily a workout. It's a medical regime.
Yeah, you have to shave all your hair and get rid of all the natural parts of your body. But once you inject enough plastic, you just become a doll.
And now, how does
And you bring your psycho son with you to all award shows? Is that part of it?
Of course.
and how exactly does the workout achieve that sort of chin constantly almost attached to the neck and like full smile in every picture? How does it do that?
I think it's the plastic. I'm not really sure. I think it's the plastic.
Now, Sam, just by looking at you, it does look like you're maybe mixing those injections with human growth hormone or steroids.
Oh, really? Wow,
You look a little bit like Hellboy.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I do look like
you're
Hellboy.
welcome.
You look like the sunburn really helps, honestly.
Exactly. And the only reason that my face is so red is because of the sunburn, but then also the plastic and the HGH. So it's all three doing a pretty vicious. That's why I have the two big bumps on the forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Those are HGH bumps. And they're helpful.
Sam, is there anything deeper to the idea that you are now basically trying to just completely look exactly like and act exactly like two different other people right now?
No.
With Kravitz and Bezos, it seems a little bit like you're disassociating with yourself.
A lot of
maybe. You're
people
having
are saying that I hate myself, that I try to eat my own body, that I want to be anybody but me, that I want to just be a new person, have a new body, change out a natural body for a plastic body.
right. And when you say a lot of people say that, you were caught on tape saying that backstage with a hot mic.
I was.
Oh, we should get into the hot mic
yes,
debacle.
the hot
Well, I didn't, I didn't
we
know
each-
that everybody was doing the hot mic prank. I thought only
Well,
Todd and I were doing that to Bill.
No, we all, of course, did have a hot mic moment at graduation.
But we
That-
were all mic'd without our knowledge, and then
Right.
the mic was bumped.
I can't believe
I
that,
think
I
we
can't
all
believe
had-
we all hired the same sound guy too, and we still fell for it.
Well, it was pranks, right?
It was prank. We
Bill-
all hired pranks.
pranks.
Yeah.
The prank family, they've ended up falling into a profession based on their last name.
Yeah.
I
and-
thought I didn't know if it was a chicken or the egg situation. If when they came over on Ellis Island, they're like, "What do you do?" And they're like, "We prank people."
I think you're right. Yeah, it was like we were talking with Mini Pig last week. It was a last name job situation because they punked Frankie Muniz's
Old
great
friend.
grandfather on Ellis Island. They made him think
Yes.
that his order was burnt. It wasn't burnt.
Francis,
It wasn't
made
burnt,
it
it was just
think-
painted black.
Yes.
and pranks have changed a lot over time. Of course, Sir Francis Muniz had arrived starving from the long boat ride, and ordered.
Sir Francis Muniz. What did Sir Francis Muniz star in the old country?
It was
Young man in the middle, right?
Young man in the middle. Yes,
man in the middle.
that's what it was. That's right.
Also, large, overweight, non-truth teller, with Paul Giamatti.
Giamatti, Essence Switcher.
great.
Essence
Yeah.
Switcher.
Oh, I've known Giamatti since the 1800s.
That's right. Pedrusky.
Well, yeah, we all had a hot mic moment. Maybe we'll play him through the episode. Maybe not. Listen up and hear.
Well, I guess we should actually officially start the episode after this amount of time.
Yeah,
Would
I
you
guess
guys
so,
please
Howard.
Do you want to kick it, Howard, for us?
come? I would love it if you guys.
Oh, did it kick when I asked
I don't
you
know.
if you wanted to kick it?
Oh, sorry.
Damn, I was trying there. I really was trying.
Wait, here, listen. Editor, stop the song. Howard,
Okay.
take it away.
Oh my god! All right, well,
Oh my
here
God,
we
he's
go.
crying. My best friend's crying.
And kick
Quick
it.
cry.
Okay, let's do it again. Do it. Editor, don't
Hold
do that
on.
one. Let's get a clean one, Howie. This is your shot.
Dry it up.
I did not
give
know it
us
was
a
this
kick it.
important to him.
Okay.
You know how things just kind of funny to you your whole life, and then you find
Yeah.
out it's been so important to somebody else.
Can you guys turn away? I don't like the focus. I don't. Can you guys
Turn away
out?
from a cry.
Yeah.
I
I'll turn
always
my
turn
face
away
away. I'll
from-
just keep filming.
I've always turned away from anyone crying near me. Don't worry.
Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, kick it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another final episode.
Are you
of
happy or sad? I'm sorry.
Teacher. I'm
Years.
very happy.
Years of frustration pouring out here. Oh, a little bit of blood on that cough.
Wow, Howard having a very physical reaction to this first moment of happiness, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Teacher
He's
Lounge,
almost become more
best.
unhealthy
only podcast
getting his way.
issues relevant to Hamilton High School community.
He hates it when we treat him good.
My name is Howard Levis. I'm your biology teacher. And for the first time in my whole life, I feel like I'm in control of the episode. I'm here with my best friends, Bill Cravey. He's your Spanish teacher and your basketball coach. I'm also here with Sam Weatherman, who has
Years
done
of
student
tears
government.
flowing
He's
out.
done student government, and he also
Floor is soaked.
does driver's ed. And then I'm
Snot.
also here with Todd Padre, who is honestly a great guy. And I've never said that right now, and maybe I don't mean it. Maybe I'm overcome with emotion, but
His
he
knees
does.
are weak. Hold him up. Hold him up. His knees are weak.
The grief.
He's down. The grief got to his knees.
I'm here, Todd Padre. He's
Straighten
the
his knees
drama
out. Lock him
teacher.
up. Wrap his knees.
He's a drama teacher.
All right, that's enough of that nonsense. That's enough. Enough of that nonsense.
What?
Howard,
don't
that was
need it.
awesome. That was awesome.
That's enough.
Todd sounding exactly like his father here in this moment.
You have no idea.
I'm fine.
I don't know if crying is nonsense.
Uh-oh, Todd crying now. Todd crying saying, you have no idea how much I'm like my own father.
You don't even know.
Oh, years of emotion pouring out of Todd.
Todd's first moment of vulnerability on being called out.
Well, no. Also, every time I've been on stage,
Well,
Well, no.
Okay, he's getting defensive again.
He's pacing back and forth to
so-
try to give him some sort of respite, but it's only making it worse.
he's crying, but also being defensive.
no, I'm not. Oh yeah, it's enough. That's enough of that. That's
His
enough of
knees are
that.
gone. His knees are gone. Get him. His knees are gone.
That's enough of that.
His knees are gone. Lock his knees up. Wrap him up. Wrap his knees up. Hold him up.
Grab the ace bandages off of Howard and put him on Todd's knees.
Wait, no, I need those.
Oh, Howard's down.
Howard's down. Ow,
Oh,
Howard's
my
down.
friends are crying. No.
Lock
I'm
it
gonna
up.
sit. I'm gonna sit.
Oh, god damn it. Anyway, all right. It was horse shit.
Jesus.
That was enough of that.
It wasn't horseshit, Todd. That was you experiencing emotion, and it's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
no.
Sam. Thank you.
Oh, no. He said it's okay twice. I think he's crying.
It's okay.
Just hearing the word okay
okay,
twice
Todd.
in a row got to him.
Todd,
He's
you're
gone.
going to be okay. Todd.
He's gone.
It's not.
His tongue's getting
Oh,
thick.
he's going. He's gone. He's gone.
Sam?
Take Todd's bandages. Pass me Todd's bandages. Get him. There goes Todd. There goes Howard. Shit. I always have to pick up the pieces here.
Bill, help us
Jesus.
for the first time. Help us.
Bill, you don't need
I
to.
always help. I always help.
Oh, no.
I swear I help. I always help.
Oh, no.
I know I knew it help.
We're all
I knew
crying.
it help.
This one moment of pressure is squeezing all of Bill's pent-up frustration at having to hold all of everybody else's pain.
I can only contain my own emotions. When one person falls around me, I'm gone.
Bill is on the ground, crouched
His
like
legs
a
are
dog.
gone.
His legs are gone now.
Give me Sam's bandages.
Yeah.
Sam,
Sam's
I
down.
need more bandages. I need more bandages. There goes Howard.
Mike Ehrmentraut, do something.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike. Wait, he's leaving.
Thank you, Mike.
He's leaving. He's walking out the
Oh,
door.
when you tell Mike Ehrmentraut to do something, he usually goes and kills somebody solemnly.
No, don't kill
gonna
Lenny
go get-
Kravitz.
I'm going to go get some braces.
Oh, and hey, Mike, go drop off your granddaughter somewhere. Okay, don't just bring her around all the time.
Wherever I go, she goes.
Well, I don't care. Get her out of here. We talk about crazy shit in the room. I'm not going to censor myself.
Yeah, I never
bringing
have
my
and I
daughter.
never will.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Goodbye.
That was
Yeah, let's all just keep it
That
together.
was,
okay?
thank God, I think Ehrmentraut's going to get us 2x4s and rope to tie around our thighs and shins.
Good. I need a splint for my legs.
All right, let's just keep it together. We got
Let's
a
hope
lot
he
to
doesn't
talk,
get
to talk
too
about, guys.
caught up in a little chat at the True Value before and stuck there for a while.
Oh my God. You know, that guy who looks like a beautiful fish. You know who he is? That actor in Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
He looks like a big, beautiful fish,
I
man.
had no idea.
You don't know. He's a Salamanca. He's a Salamanca. He looks like a big, beautiful walking fish. Watch it,
I know.
folks.
You're talking about the big boss. You're talking about the big boss.
No, not Bell Ringer.
No, not him
Like-
either. The guy that
The one whose dad owns the upholstery shop.
I can't remember.
He's big, beautiful fish.
Well, guys, we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, we have yet to. The words never came out of our mouth, but congratulations to the class of 2020. We never actually got around to saying that at the graduation.
Right.
Yes,
So if
we
you're
got-
listening to
we
this
got the
later,
light.
thank you. Yeah, we got the
We
light
got
because
the
things
light.
went long.
I will say we were just about to get to the students' names.
Yes.
Yes.
we
Yeah,
got
we were so
and-
close.
and marching them out from their holding area.
Yeah.
We almost got to that part.
Right.
Well,
And
marching
I'll
them
say-
out and flying them in, obviously.
And it was probably our fault. We said that the graduation obviously was going to be half about the kids, half about us. We decided to get our part out of the way before we started the kids' part, which was maybe
wanted to
the
do
wrong
the right
idea.
thing, yes.
It was maybe the wrong idea that we put ourselves first, but I thought what we did for the first half of the ceremony was honestly beautiful for the most part.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Aside from the hot
Well,
mic moments, of course.
hot mic moments were tough, but other than that, went off without a hitch.
They basically got a
Sam-
halftime show.
Yeah.
I didn't know all the
they
words
did.
to American Woman, but I knew American Woman.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody pulled off my shirt and showed my pierced nipple, which that was tough.
Well, that was a wardrobe malfunction, right?
It was.
I think
was-
as a society, we got to talk about how handsy Timberlake is. Okay.
Timberlake ripped off
pull.
all of our shirts.
I agree.
Yeah.
And we get banned. It's like he pulled the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm getting banned for having tits.
100%. It's
But
bullshit.
people love him. Bring it on back to Omeletville. Like
That's his biggest song.
that absolves everything.
Yeah,
You
dick
can
in a
pull
box.
off as many bras and shirts as you want, as long as once a year you go to SNL and you scream, "Bring it on back to Omeletville," or "Bring it on an Omeletville."
yeah,
But
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically his. That's his.
Well, it's a reminder he's a
confession.
good guy. If you're funny, you're a good guy.
Hey,
Yes.
if you are cooler and more famous than comedians, you'll be in stuff forever because they think for a second that by knowing you, it makes them better. So we'll all be seeing Timberlake and John Hamm on our deathbeds doing comedies. Okay. I don't care if we've never laughed. They'll be there.
Oh, and definitely on our deathbeds, because I'm definitely dying before those two guys that are older than me.
Oh, I'm dying before
So that's
Timberlake
what
and
that
Hamm.
is when you see a comedian with a handsome actor. It's a comedian going, "See, I'm him too."
Yes,
I'm
that's
with him,
100%.
or I'm with
Notice
him.
what the comedian decided to wear that night. They were a little more dressed up.
Right. Real cool jacket on.
Yeah,
You
first time
ain't
I've ever
him.
seen a comedian in a bomber jacket when they're hanging out with John Hamm.
Yeah, flipped up collar comedian next to John Hamm. You ain't him. You ain't him.
We all know Howard tried it, and that was that period of time where John Hamm became a virgin for 2 weeks because he was close to you.
Yeah, I guess that.
Rubbed
Well,
off
that's
on
what
him?
people said. He said he went to the doctor, and the doctor questioned him and said, "You've had sex before," and it never happened to him before. And he'd been hanging out with me, obviously, because It wasn't like because I was successful or becoming an actor or anything. We actually just met each other.
No.
We met each other at a bookstore where he was buying, I think, a gift for his daughter or niece or something. I never really talked to him. Our relationship wasn't deep. I kind of just sort of tagged along.
Well, it was an
behind
erotic bookstore, right?
So niece.
Define erotic. Define erotic. Define erotic.
You defined it. You were in the store.
Hard.
Hard. Well, I mean, okay. Were some of the books a little bit naughty? Did they have cuss words in them? Did they talk about
Oh, it was
genitals
just
in 'em?
cuss words and genital books.
Yeah.
So it was medical journals that were like kind of haphazardly
Honestly,
written with fucks in them.
well, you
like
guys
this is
know-
your fucking dick.
You guys
it's
know-
down here on your fucking torso,
I was trying-
bottom of your damn torso.
It was the part of my life where I was thinking about starting a book series that was like it was like teaching for dummies, but it was called teaching for dumb fucks. And it was just going to be a teaching book where it was just
was
kind of
mean.
like, hey, give them some fucking homework. Hey, tell them to sit their ass down in their little chair. You want some recess? Eat shit. Like that. It was like just saying sort of phrases that you would say as a teacher, but sort of throwing
You
in a
want
cuss
some
word.
recess, eat shit, caught on.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, judges started saying that in the courtroom.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
learned how to sketch from your book, Drawing from Motherfuckers. Drawing for Motherfuckers taught me how to sketch out stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of people say I should have stuck to that. I shouldn't have come back to teaching, but my heart just wasn't in it, okay? I was trying to be a bad boy. You guys know I go through phases where I go from being
You're
a sweetie
so
to being a bad
wealthy
boy.
from those books.
Well,
you were doing it for the heart.
I spent like $50 on web design for rat bastards.
Yeah. And Todd, I'll tell you this. I'll be the first one to tell you wasted your money. I do not know CSS or C++ or whatever the hell the coding
I would say
is.
a lot of these books get away with the language.
Yeah.
as the
People
main...
think they're funny. They think they're funny, so they read them because it was just like, I don't know, put some HTML in there, you dumb shithole. You shithole.
Well, I'll tell you what. I read Cooking for Pussies, and it did not help me.
Well, I'll tell you
one's
this.
pretty misogynistic.
That one almost didn't come out. That one almost didn't come out. You'll notice that one was self-published because my editor turned it down.
I did notice that. Self-published, self-printed as well.
Yeah. It was self-printed, self-printed. I sat down with my really nice handwriting, which takes me a long time, and I hand wrote a few copies of that one. Cooking for Pussies.
I liked when you started switching it up and you did Fucking for Gentlemen.
Yeah.
You started doing filthier topics, but nicer people.
Because I was like, I'm missing half of my demographic here. I'm missing the sweet fellas. Okay, so I'm going to take a thing that's normally really crass and gross, and I'm going to make it nice and sweet. So
I did learn a couple of good things from Intimidation for Butlers.
Right, specific. That one's very specific. It wasn't about cuss words, wasn't about being nice. It was just about sort of changing your attitude when you're a butler.
Well, after that book came out, I will say I got bullied a lot in fancy neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Those butlers were out of control.
Which, good for them, okay?
Exactly.
I say, everybody out there, if you're in the service industry, treat customers or your employer like shit.
I got a wedgie from a man named Mr. Bentley in East Pasadena. Oh, my God, it hurt.
He was really going for the pain, not just the embarrassment.
Very intimidating.
Oh, yes.
There's a whole chapter about pain first.
So
You got lifted up. He put you on a door, right?
He put me on a door, which I stayed on for a couple of weeks during a very busy time in this house. It was, I think, a family reunion. People coming in, out. Hello, I'm up here.
Right.
Ow, oh.
Well, you kept bumping
maybe
your head
you're
on the door frame and making sort of a bell sound every time the door would open.
Yeah, but the cool thing was I was scouted by Cirque du Soleil, and they brought me in to do a high fly wedgie routine.
Yes.
That just ruined my crotch. But I did make a couple $100,000 that summer in Vegas.
Everybody should go see Bully in Vegas. It is all high school bully moves, but in like a nice French way.
And how do they spell it? It's like BULEE?
Yeah. E.
How many E's are on the end?
There's a line over the last one, so it's infinite E's.
Infinite E's.
It's infinity E's.
Infinity E's.
And yeah, that was a beautiful show. I mean, they really found a way to take high school bullying and bring it to the next level. Your hour-long swirly was one of the most artistic things I've ever seen.
You were holding a
Wasn't
headstand
that
the whole time.
awesome? It was awesome. It was so freeing for me. I remember once. Do y'all remember the Stole My Lunch Money routine?
How could I forget?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That was really something for me. They would come up and just steal my lunch money and then throw me 40 yards into a net.
And you're sort of dressed like a little baby, and they're all dressed in big, giant costumes with oversized heads. And
yes,
it's
oversized
horrifying.
heads, big, wide shoulders. Everything's heightened perfectly, and everybody pays $6,000 a seat. And
what about the principal? So funny.
The principal is so good.
The one little impotent member of the cast who comes on, no costume, no big head, just
that was
nothing.
A French actor named Henri. And he was unbelievable. One of the best clowns, classically trained French clown.
Clowning is beautiful for the modern age. I think it's what we need.
And if you think the art is great, wait till you hear the conversation you have with the actors who are clowns. It's much better. But yeah, it was awesome. Bully was nice, but a lot of our bits went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, the big complaint we've mentioned, which is we didn't get to the students, We never said, the graduation thing. We never flipped the tassels to the other side.
No.
We did do
also-
the cutting of the ponytails, which was nice.
Yeah.
That was
A lot
one
of
thing
people-
everybody wanted to see that they got, I think.
Yes. As much as they protested.
I think they were.
And what is
'cause you
this?
have to
Well-
protest, but you want to see it.
Every stepdad in the crowd, we cut his ponytail off.
Which honestly, that's great because a lot of the kids in here who have these stepdads, they've sort of always looked at their stepdad as this like sort of stoic, very like sort of important figure, and this was an opportunity for these kids to sort of see their stepfather in emotional distress.
Well, and I think it was
and to humanize them a little
we
bit.
should have thought about it a little more because the stepdads are really the ones who have stepped in and helped all these kids. We should have cut off the real dads' ponytails.
Yes, the
and
real
heads,
dads who
really.
were in attendance.
Well, we would love to if we could find them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
But
be-
can't find 'em.
unfortunately, they're hard to find.
Oh, I cannot! I can't
get
deal
back
with it. I'm back.
Get out of here. Get your granddaughter out of here.
If I'm here, she's
Why does she always come in first?
You have lived a terrible life of crime and murder. Being nice to a 9-year-old doesn't make you good now.
I thought that redeemed me. Okay, I'll leave.
Thanks for the security, Mike.
Well, look,
I can't believe though those stepdads. It did turn out to be sort of a that did give them their strength because they would fall to the ground anytime you took their hair. Like in the Bible, what's that guy's name?
Hairman.
Samson?
Samson.
Hairman. No, you were Hairman.
There's two stories. Samson, of course, gets all his power from his
Right,
hair, his
right.
like strength. When he cut his hair off,
But then there's Hairman, who was like equal to Jesus.
yeah. Hairman is
Some would
That's
say bigger.
Hairman.
yeah.
Well,
Hairman got cut out of the King James version because people said he was bigger than Jesus.
well, his hair was definitely longer, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Hairman did way more miracles than Jesus, folks. Who do you think?
How do you think? How do you think he
Turn the
walked
wine
on
in-
water?
Yeah.
Hairman.
Hairman.
I mean, do you all remember the scene of Hairman riding in on his horse into Palestine and everybody going, Hairman! And Hairman doth ride through and the town doth cheer.
Of course, we remember that scene.
And then Jesus rolled in right after Hairman and was like, whoa, everybody loves me. It's like, nah, this was for Hairman. They threw down those palm fronds for Hairman, Jesus. And Jesus is, the Last Supper was not thrown for Jesus. That was Hairman's part.
That was supposed to be the Hairman's big supper. And
Yeah.
Jesus comes in.
well, and
right?
talk about revisionist history. Jesus did not have long locks.
No.
Jesus was
That's
bald,
Hairman.
and he took the hair from
had a
Hairman
comb over.
because he saw how much everybody listened to Hairman.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'll say this: I think it's wrong that they have sort of Jesus sort of did like whatever Hairman can do, I can do better when he met Mary Magdalene. It was actually because Hairman had met Harry Mary, who was
Yes.
another woman named Mary who had intensely long hair.
Intensely long.
Yes.
Very intense.
And
It was
and
not
instead of
super
washing
long,
her
it was
feet,
intensely long.
and instead of washing
It
her
was-
feet, Hairman washed her hair.
With
That's right.
his feet.
Yeah,
Hairman
Yeah,
He
with
was
his
the
feet.
first. He was the first hairstylist with a big ego in Damascus. He had a huge salon. He had a huge salon, billboards everywhere,
yeah.
intensely blonde hair.
Who do you think was the innkeeper? Hairman.
Hairman.
Hairman?
Yeah.
Hairman. Why do you think all of those sheep and wise men showed up to look at the hair? Who comes to see a baby born?
Yeah,
You come
I mean-
to see intense hair.
Well, because Hairman also did lamb shearing. That's why all the sheep came as well. Because he did lamb shearing. Because
would
he was the only
style
he was
it.
the
He
only
had
person
clippers.
in all of Jerusalem with shears. Yeah.
For about
He had
30
clippers.
years there, lambs and sheep looked so cool because of Hairman. And it
Yeah.
was,
He was, of course, crucified for his beauty.
yes. A lot of jealous, ugly people crucified Hairman.
And then
Yeah.
after,
Pontius Pilate.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep, no, I don't know anything else.
Nope. Pontius Pilate, of course, comb over, jealous of Hairman, had him crucified.
Yeah.
Judas, tell them why. Tell them why Judas betrayed Jesus.
Bald.
Yeah.
Tell him. Let him hear it from the top of the mountain.
1, 2, 3.
Bald.
Perfect 4-part harmony.
And we're seeing it all the way into the modern day. I mean, look at this guy in the frickin' White House. He has the fakest Hairman hair I have ever seen. Everybody knows he's bald.
It's biblical.
That was his promise. That was one of his big promises going into the White House, which he has never, ever delivered on, was being like Hairman.
Well, he always said he was going to give America hair again, but is it happening? Is he making America hair again? I haven't seen it.
I didn't need hair, but if I did, I certainly haven't seen any regrowth. Thanks a lot. My vote was wasted.
By the way, I was a huge fan of Obama's Affordable Hair Act. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I think we need hair for all.
He didn't do everything, obviously, but it was such a good start. And then Mr. Bald comes in and tries to gut the Affordable Hair Act.
Do you guys remember all those big ideas when back in the 80s when trickle crown economics was going to be?
Yeah.
I thought for sure, here comes my hair back. Not that I would need it, but more on the sides.
And you know what's insane to me is that we had right in front of us the opportunity to nominate nominate a new person who was going to bring us healthy hair for all. You know what I mean? It's like it was right there.
Yes, we wanted
healthy hair for all was on the table, and we chose somebody. We chose somebody who said, we just need to reform our hair. We don't need healthy hair for all.
But he's going to end up taking on most of those hair policies.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Like Bill said, I've been pushing hard for hair on the side, getting hair like how we get our milkshakes. We have so much hair on the top, and we want that little extra tin of hair on the side anyway. If we've got it.
Absolutely.
Yes, metal cup. You'll see the metal cup posters at most of the rallies. We want metal cup, and people are like, "What does that mean?" And when
we say, of course, it means more hair on the sides.
Metal cup.
Just like the milkshake, we want more hair on the sides. Do you get it now?
You get it?
It's like the last generation is never going to get where we're coming on theirs
from. Like Biff.
God.
Yeah. Well, as you can tell by the content of the conversation, we're ready for this to be done. We're ready.
Yeah. I mean, it's final for us now. It feels like we've sort of put a period on the sort of sentence of our time at Hamilton, which is honestly, I never thought I'd see the day. Honestly, I've been tingered for so long that I thought I'll be here till I die. But now.
And I think we've answered the question
officially.
Just fine. Can they work here? Yeah.
Yes, they can. I mean, I've been walking around the grounds here, kind of reminiscing. I'll do a walk, and there was a little closet I lived in when I was an ostrich for a little while that I made my home, and there's a bunch of holes in the ground out of the playground that I would sleep my head in. And I've definitely been kind of just reminiscing, walking around.
Yeah. I've been doing the same, Bill. I've been doing the same. I went to the site of my first crash the other day.
Car's still there, right?
Car's still there. Absolutely. It was bronzed. It was bronzed as a lesson.
It was cased in bronze.
Of what to never do. And, it's a horrific sight.
They bring school children around to it now to show them the dangers of driving while
your
being
driver's
stupid.
instructor. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been, we've just come so far, to see that first moment immortalized and to realize I'm not even here anymore.
Yeah, there's a small area that's still emitting some what's it called?
Radioactivity?
Radioactivity from when you blew up the moat around the... And we go there and sometimes...
I put my feet in the moat the other day. I went in and I put my feet in the moat
Which
the
is
other
bad.
day. Yeah, they got
You
sick.
know what radioactive means, right?
Yes.
You shouldn't be putting your feet in there.
I know.
saying
Well,
it's-
it did get rid of your athlete's foot, Sam, but it also turned your pinky toe sideways.
Exactly.
more.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Your pinky
tough.
toe now is technically a corn.
Technically, it has changed from toe to corn, but we're hoping to keep it there. We're hoping that it stays at corn and doesn't move further into
listen,
bunion.
if there's anybody who needs to be careful with eating their own body, if all your toes turn into corn, be careful.
Well, I'm worried for both of us, Bill, because I know that you're obsessed with corn, and I know that I'm obsessed with
listen.
eating my own feet.
I have been licking my lips, staring at your little fucked up baby toe, wanting that corn. I am obsessed.
I know. You know what I think we got to do, fellas? I think, of course, the school loves us and we love the school. We got to love ourselves. We got to take ourselves out to a little fajita dinner.
Hey, I've been saying it since the day I met you three. I think we should do a teacher dinner after work, after hours. We go out, we get a little wild, have a couple little drinks.
You have been trying to get a dinner with us since we met.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was that I had an idea that we should get fajitas.
Right. Hey, I'm
sounds
down
great.
for fajitas as long as it's the four of us and we're all
I
sitting at the
don't
same
know if
table.
a restaurant could handle 4 fajitas to the same table. It would cause chaos.
We're probably going to have to
Jealousy.
call some security support for sure. Just to watch the other patrons in the restaurant.
I mean, talk about a class issue. If there's 4 fajitas sitting on a table,
Yeah.
everybody in the restaurants immediately becomes peasants.
Well,
immediately.
they can't see anymore. They can't see anymore. They're in a cloudy room all of a sudden. They know they're eating substandard food because whatever this is just came out. They're probably still eating gummy
Metaphorically-
tortillas.
We have had it, and continue to have it so good. Do you guys feel like we should share some of our peppers and onions and give back to the community?
I will say the most frustrating part about a fajita dinner is often there's too much veggie, not enough chicken. And so we do normally have leftover fajita veggies after the 4 or so fajitas that we make.
Do you guys eat the vegetables?
No.
No, I'm saving them for my kids.
Right. I mean, the vegetables are useful, just not as food. The other day I had a wobbly table and I took 2 of the peppers out and I stuck it under one of the foot of the table. It was perfect.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't as much as whiffed a vegetable in 11 years.
I've been using the fajita vegetables for my aquarium, just to visually kind of give it some sauce.
And now,
there.
Todd, you said before you save the veggies for your kids. Do you consider the animals in your aquarium your children?
Those are my babies. Yeah, those are my kids.
Animals. The animals in your aquarium. I don't even know if they should be in there.
It feels
Well,
like
no, it's a beach scene, so I got all sorts of animals in there.
It's mostly land animals.
There's a big snake. Don't think it's a water snake.
and they're not strong swimmers.
Okay. These are my children we're talking about, so why don't you watch your mouths real quick? And yeah, I've got a beach scene in the aquarium. I got the snake, I got the pig, I got all the pretty horses.
I have a family of 3, 2 tan, taking a picture in the dunes up there.
Yeah, I've got a tan family in my aquarium. And they're all my little kids, and it's once you get one, because it starts with 1, and you go, "Oh, this is nice," and it was something to focus on.
Right.
What was the first thing in your aquarium?
A beta male.
You're not saying a beta fish that was a male.
No, sorry, not a male beta. A man.
A husband in cargo shorts.
Yeah.
With some.
He was sitting kind of slumped over in a Macy's in a chair next to the dressing room.
And maybe he's funny but quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just not going to cause any trouble, even if it makes everyone around him's life worse.
And what do you feed him?
The beta male?
And people's leftovers, right? He eats what the people didn't finish at his table?
He just sort of eats off the
he's
kids'
not
plates.
picky, just whatever. He's easy. A little leftover macaroni and cheese and a couple like chicken tenders, some
Well, that's
fries.
And do you show him any? Does he have any favorite shows you show him, or what does he watch on TV?
Whatever you're in the mood for.
Well, I'm glad you're following your passion. I mean, you've wanted to have animals in an aquarium for so long.
Yeah, well, I guess this is, as we're leaving this world of teaching, I've been thinking a lot about what worlds I'm going to move into.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a good opportunity to pursue my film that I've been working on, my masterpiece, which is Todd in the Jungle. And
Is that like George of the Jungle?
There's some crossover, but it's a
Some.
well, we both run into trees by accident a lot.
Okay, so it's a comedy.
No. It's a heavy drama, and it's all the jungle's a metaphor, obviously.
What is the noise that Todd makes in this? In your script?
It's involuntary, but it's the same noise anyone would make when they run into a tree. It's kind of like a.
So it's not when he's swinging; it's when he runs into a tree.
Yeah, it's
Subtle differences.
Todd,
Subtle
it's
differences.
the character of Todd silently swinging through the jungle. And then making that noise as he hits a tree.
And is it
it's
true
all
that in
again-
yours he's never swinging on purpose? It's always a fall where he grabbed a vine?
Yeah. It's because it's all just real footage of me traveling through a jungle,
Right, yeah.
and trying
So
to climb a
it's
tree and then falling and luckily grabbing a vine.
So your upper body strength really comes into the opposite of handy.
Yes, my upper body strength comes into footy for sure.
Well, it's good. Your upper body strength is there, but your lower body weight is so low that it really makes it not that difficult.
I mean, you. I mean,
Guinness
a cup
said you were
of dust-
lighter than a skeleton?
Yeah. A cup of dust weighs less than you.
That's right.
Yeah, a cup of dust. Cup of dust lays west. Guinness, of course, awarded me with light as a skeleton, stiff as a board.
Well, their weirdest record.
Unfortunately,
yet,
they weren't referring to downtown with stiff as a board.
Unfortunately. Did you try to make that
That's got its own record, correct?
Soft as chode.
softest chode? So,
They said it was like it's like a plopped out Jello cup. Is that correct?
Yeah,
that was a little too firm for them?
there's a side-by-side picture. Well, not a side-by-side. Mine's blurred out, but in the Guinness book, there's the Jello cup, and it says "Imagine genitals." By the way, when you all go on dates, just check to make sure it's a real date and not Guinness trying to see your Johnson so that they can put it in the World Records book.
Totally. And you've been tricked multiple times with that.
Yeah, obviously that's how I
Well,
got
you
into
keep
most
going.
disappointing sex.
You keep going on dates to the stall at Olive Garden.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
you're
where they
there.
want to meet up. That's what the stall is. Are you talking the stall? You're talking about the bathroom stall or the waiting
Yes.
place with the vibrating thing? Okay, yeah.
Yes,
bathroom
yes,
stall.
yes. Well, I do quickly want to bring up, and I think this is just a coincidence, but during our without a hitch ceremony,
Classic.
the line at Burger King did get very long. Honking of horns.
Okay.
The line is coming down by the school.
So there's been some suggestions that someone employed at Burger King thought they could run the graduation and also run the drive-through over Zoom.
Which, if
Two
we're
live
talking about
events where they
we're
were
I
at
didn't even want to
neither.
bring up. Yeah, I didn't even want to bring up you disappearing multiple times during the graduation, coming back with a little notepad with stuff written on it, swamped in the weeds, if you will.
And let's just say that we don't have to talk about it, but the hot mic moment for you, Todd, was related to this.
You're talking about the "Would you like fries with that" debacle.
Yeah. which not much of a debacle. I think everybody kind of understood exactly what was going on. It was a debacle only in name alone from you.
I was not taking a Burger King order. I talk to myself when I have bathroom problems, and that's what I'm standing by. Is the hot mic issue was me having bathroom problems?
You were having
not
bathroom.
me.
What bathroom problem led to you saying the phrase, "Would you like fries with that"?
That's what I say when I'm trying to coax something out of my body. You know, I don't want to get disgusting with it, but I'll say, "Hey, would you like fries with that?" And I'm talking to the toilet, and the fries obviously is my doo-doo.
You have to play a little game with the toilet.
Yeah, it's like here comes the airplane.
Yeah, you have to convince the toilet. You have to convince yourself that the toilet wants your poop before you'll let yourself do it.
Well, this is true for Todd because his poops are so gross sometimes a toilet will close up its mouth.
Its mouth.
Toilets are sentient.
Yeah.
They're just really willing.
Yeah, I mean, I have to sometimes dress up as someone else so a toilet doesn't think it's me coming, so I can trick the toilet.
That must be really hard for you, Todd. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Sam.
Well, I believe you, but it's a lot of things lined up to where the conspiracy theory it does make sense that you work at Burger King.
Okay. I don't know why you guys want to get me all the time with this Burger King thing. All right. It's not.
We just want you to we want you to understand that we wouldn't judge you if you did, Todd. We've all had a second job before.
We judge you for being a liar, but not for your job.
Yeah.
I'm not a liar. What second jobs have you all had before? I don't need one because I'm an artist. My second job is my art.
Well, I now consider, well, obviously I'm getting out of it, but obviously I'm continuing on with the beef diaper. Just because it didn't do well during the pandemic doesn't mean once Fauci gives us the vaccine, I'm not going to be right directly in front of everyone on the country's door.
Yeah, the beef diaper and Quibi are the biggest so far coronavirus failures besides the government.
Other than the government being a house of cards already and it immediately folding upon entering of a virus, the Quibi, I feel terrible for Quibi. Quibi and I are actually partnering up to get sympathy. From
you guys are partnering
Trump.
up for what's called the last ditch effort, right?
Yes.
And this is the beef Quiper.
The beef Quiper.
And so
The beef
it's a diaper
Quiper.
that you can that you can use vertically or horizontally.
Exactly. It stays where you put it unless you want it 90 degrees the other way. So, I mean, we're still working on it. But we were both of our business models were heavily relying on transit. People doing it when they were going to and from work.
Same.
Obviously putting beef diaper underneath their meat on the train, on the bus, waiting in waiting rooms, catch a little.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're excited to get back out there. I mean, the last thing we can do is quit, right?
Yeah.
If we're moving on to another stage in our lives. We
made it
just
clear,
lay down.
And we made it clear that this retirement is not us quitting. This was not.
For
this
me,
was
it's a
not us
jumping
quitting
off
teaching.
point. I don't know about you guys.
This is us jumping off into the deep end.
I've never even heard of the words forced retirement. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a jump off into the deep end.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say, for everybody that's been clamoring for it for the last 6 years, Crazy Limos is opening back up.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes,
Sam.
it is.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Absolutely.
That's interesting that
and
we've
you
come
did
full
a-
circle.
You did a soft open yesterday, and we haven't said this yet, but you're in a lot of casts and scrapes and stuff today.
Yes, thank you for setting up the mic right here. I appreciate that. I'm
You
doing
were
rough.
standing?
Yeah, it was the first. It was
doing
the re-inaugural. It was the re-inaugural ride, and I pulled out of the driveway and T-boned my own limo that I had parked along the driveway, and I'd forgotten about it. And the T-bone
Hold on.
hurt both me and the cars.
Spatially, that doesn't make sense. We've parked one limo on the edge of your driveway, and how do you pull out and T-bone that? Did you just take a hard left before you got to the end of the driveway?
Well, because Crazy Limos is opening back up, I bought the limos before I got the storage space. So my whole cul-de-sac alley is lined with limos tip to tip. And I forgot that I parked in front of my own driveway on accident. So I backed out fast like I always do. And I just T-boned right into it. And then, but at least I hit with the trunk, which was fine. But then the airbag had hit my face, and that shattered my head.
And because you
it threw you further back.
Because the airbags
back through the partition and into the trunk.
Your airbags are calibrated a little heavy.
Oh yeah.
You want full strength airbags. You actually get them bumped up a little bit.
These are military grade airbags.
These are the airbags they used to shoot Osama out of the helicopter, obviously.
That's right. These are repurposed airbags, I should say. They're military grade airbags now, but they were torture guns.
They were torture bags.
Yeah.
Torture bags. That's it.
Now, do we feel like, I know the language you're using is, we are opening back up. We are fully open. Don't worry. We are open. We're fully back open 100%.
That's my language.
Do you feel like the virus, being that this is cramming people into an even smaller space than a plane?
Well, we thought about that.
Usually they're being raucous and talking louder.
We thought about that.
More fun.
We didn't want like one whole family to get sick in the limo. So what I'm doing is picking up one member from multiple families and driving them around town separately. So I pick up families from 10, 12, 20 houses. Then I cram as many of them as I can. That way they all get the limo experience without having to get their family
That
sick.
actually seems to be more dangerous.
I don't know.
That would be more dangerous than it being a family.
It's almost a perfect way to spread.
Well, I do have a travel size Purell in the back.
Full?
Yes. You've crossed out, in your advertising, you've crossed out there's popcorn in the back, and now there's loose Purell in the back.
There you go. So
loose.
Yeah, well, travel size. I squirted out a travel size.
A travel size amount.
Yeah.
It should say a travel size amount.
I know. I couldn't. I was paying by the letter.
I see.
Sam, it's great that you've come full circle back to your first love, which is being bad at driving.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I feel
being
like
scared of driving.
Okay, sure. Scared translates to bad at, I think, in your case. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. You'll get better someday, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, as Hairman says, no need to be scared. All you need is the hair. That's Hairman 324.
That is true.
Hairman
324.
That's the Book of Hairman.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different books. Book of Hairman is one of the best.
Have you guys read the Book of Moose?
Yes.
Mousse.
Yes.
I love that.
It's a little bit crispy, I would say, the Book of Moose.
I agree. It's a little. It feels a little synthetic for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was reading, one of my favorite verses is Saint Conditioner 213. And as we all know, we can say it together right now. A soft hair is a healthy hair.
Yeah.
We can all say
so.
The Book of Conditioner 214. A soft hair is a healthy hair.
Yeah, Saint Conditioner 223 or 14.
Well, let's not forget about Saint Shampoo 360.
Saint Shampoo.
Which we can
Let's
all
all
say
it together.
too.
Yes.
A clean
hair
is
a good hair.
And that's the bottom line.
Because
Shampoo
said so.
Shampoo said so.
Oh, I have a different version.
Yeah, I do too. I've got the WWF version.
Oh, yeah. Theirs is in Aramaic, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love the Book of Hairman and the Hairman Bible.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's coming so close to the end.
It truly is what made me come back to Christianity.
This is Christianity, folks. This is.
I left it for a while and then I read the Book of Hairman and I said, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes,
Howard,
I mean,
speaking
I
of
was
conquering-
reborn. Speaking of conquerings,
Speaking of conquering your fears, Howard, did I see you go home with a special someone after graduation?
yeah, Howard did go home with a little special someone. We saw
That
it.
is true.
Very little
Obviously,
special
obviously,
little special.
mid ceremony, I got a little peckish, so I went to the concession stand and I
For
got
an
a hot
appetizer
dog.
or something?
I got a hot dog the way that I like it, mustard on the bun, and so I was talking to
No
the
dog?
huh?
No dog. Just
No.
mustard on the bun.
Yeah,
No dog.
no dog, just mustard on the bun. It's a mustard sandwich. And I was talking to Margaret, who was running the concession stand so kindly, and we really hit it off. Honestly, she said she was a big fan of my mayoral campaign.
Wow.
She said it really.
Well, we all heard this was part of your hot
fall
mic.
apart.
This was part of
Right.
your hot mic mistake.
And it was part of your hot mic.
And I, of course, left the ceremony early and I did not realize that my mic had been on the whole time. So I got a ride
Yes.
home with Margaret.
Yes, we all heard.
And I was honestly pissed at the range on this lavalier. We had to have been 7 or 8 miles.
Fantastic
And
range.
they still recorded every moment of my entire interaction with Margaret.
It's it's all the sound set up from cheaters. We got
Well,
all
not
the
only did they record it, but they piped it into the stadium. I mean, the
I
whole
know.
crowd heard it.
And
really good.
if you're the sound man, this one's going out to the sound man. If you see something going on like this, you hear something going on like this, mute me, goddammit. Mute me.
Yeah, it seemed
Have
like
a little
he turned
bit
it
of
up and
decency.
piped you in.
Yeah.
He turned down everything else. The stage mic
The
went
mix was
away.
incredible, I will say.
Yeah.
At least it was a
Howard,
high quality mix.
everybody in the town knows your storyline. So when you are with a woman alone in a car, we're piping it in and we're
I
turning
know.
it up.
We sat in the stadium. You know that moment when you're dropping someone off at the end of a date and you don't know if you're supposed to kiss them, but you keep the conversation going?
Yeah.
We sat in the
Yes.
stadium for 6 hours as you kept bringing up things to talk about so she wouldn't.
Well,
get
here's
out
the thing.
yet.
Well, and the biggest problem for me was once I was in the situation, we were at her house. It was she very directly said, like, I'm very attracted to you. I think you're very sweet. I also haven't had sex in a while. And I said, you too? And that was a moment
know.
of connection. We both
Whole town
connected
knows.
on how long it had been since we'd had sex. It had been since her last relationship. Me, it had been my whole life.
Should we just
And,
play the tape?
People have already heard it. Do we really need to hear the tape? The preamble is
I
going
don't
to
know
really
if I
embarrass me.
want to hear. I don't know if I want to hear Howard. I mean, I don't want to blow it, but climax it.
Well-
Again.
Well, we don't have to hear that part of the
Yeah,
tape.
we can cut it
Okay.
before I climax. Let's just say the part we're going to hit pause the moment before I climax, okay? Because I don't want anybody to hear my O noise. I don't want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna hit pause right before. I mean, like right before he has a
As
raucous.
Close as possible.
Okay, so let's listen.
Yeah.
Let's listen and let's play.
Hey, I had a really fun time today.
And pause.
Okay, we did stop it right
Is
before.
there-
Yeah.
we
So-
didn't play the 6-hour preamble,
Right.
But we paused it right
And-
before Howard. Howard, was that technically sex? Was that?
I at that point she had unbuttoned my pants and just was reminding me of the nice night that she had. And I have to
You had
believe
unbuttoned.
she had unbuttoned
When
my
she
pants.
was saying that, y'all,
Yeah.
she had
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes. Well, we had talked
And you
about
were
so
wearing a
much
long
else.
button fly, right?
Yeah, 6 buttons, which is at least 2 more than every pair of Levi's. I should have been wearing a pair of Levi's.
Oh, yeah. Quick shout out to Levi's Super Button Fly for people who like to almost piss their pants every time they go to the bathroom.
do you need to plan 10 minutes before you pee? Get these pants.
But yeah, so yeah, she honestly, what I realized is a thing that I find attractive is someone just or the thing I find arousing is somebody telling me that they enjoy my company.
And play.
It's
Pause.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why'd
we
you
shouldn't
do
have
that,
done
Sam?
it. We shouldn't have done that.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, that was a mix between doot doodaloot doot, the nard.
Hold on, I need to hear more.
I
Play.
know. So y'all, please stop hitting play. It's really, this is embarrassing.
Howard,
and there's
we've
so much
all
more.
heard it. We've
There's
all heard
so
it.
much more.
We've
Yeah.
all heard it. That
I mean, play.
We the people of the United
pause.
States.
It goes right into
The Constitution.
whose speech
I
was
think.
that? Oh, that's
the preamble to the
Constitution.
Constitution.
Whose speech is that? Is that
Whose fucking speech was that?
the tear down this wall?
At some point,
Might
he
be ready.
did a speech. Play.
I wanna fly away.
Pause.
Oh my God, Kravitz!
Yeah.
Jealous.
Sam.
You call him Kravitz right away, huh? Right away? What do you need to see? My little dong hang out? You need to see it pop out of the middle?
We wanted to see a plop.
American woman.
I'm trying over here. Call me. You know what? Forget
But
it.
Howard,
I don't
this
have
is
to be a
huge.
part of this anymore.
You lost your virginity, Howard. It's
I did,
unbelievably
and to be
huge.
fair, that was the first time that I
Play.
came. Hey, mama, I wanna see you dance.
Pause.
Okay, still
Whose
in my
speech
act.
is that? Whose speech is that?
That I think.
Constitution, Bill.
Yeah, it's more the Constitution.
That was
Yeah,
more
that's
of the Constitution.
hey, Mom, I
song.
want to see you dance from the Constitution.
That was who's wrote that part? Adams? That's Adams. He's always talking
Adams.
about his
John
mama
Adams.
making her dance.
For sure. Yeah. So listen, I did come the first time, and then she said, it was very kind of her. She said, "Well, can you keep going?" And I said, "I think so. I have never gotten this far before."
Play.
Hey! Stop it! Stop!
Pause. So this is obviously when a raccoon ran away with your pants.
Yes.
Yeah, was that part of the climax?
No, that was in between. That was in the midst of us talking about whether I could keep going, and a raccoon came in and grabbed my pants.
He came in.
So we're in the stadium kind of putting two and two together here as we're hearing this piped in. We kind of hear your feet pattering down the street chasing a raccoon for, what do we think, 25, 30 minutes?
25 or 30. We can
how
fast
long I
forward.
listen.
I'm going to fast forward past that play.
Hey! Oh, thank you, God. Hey, don't do that again. Okay? Hey, I'm serious. Don't argue with me. Don't you argue with me.
So he was arguing with the raccoon.
Well, yeah. Okay. What do you want me to do? Okay, you just ruined the most important moment of my life. Okay?
So this is you now
ridiculous.
having a tearful monologue to the raccoon.
Fast forward.
Yeah, man. Just so, I don't know. I just don't have a relationship with my dad anymore.
Oh, they're getting along.
You know, and it's really frustrating because if I had a role model in my life just to model normal
Get back
masculinity.
to your partner. Stop talking to the raccoon, we were saying during graduation.
You should be saying this to her maybe later in the relationship, but not
Yes.
in front of her at a
Let's
raccoon.
fast forward a little bit. I think this comes in right in with him coming again.
Hey, mama, oh, let me see you dance.
Constitution.
You have the right to remain silent. You have
Constitution.
the right to an attorney.
Constitution.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Constitution.
Ooh, ee.
Bill of Rights.
Ooh, ee. Ooh, protest.
And pause.
Pause. Little bit of the Treaty of Versailles there towards the end.
Yeah.
Ooh, protest.
Ooh,
Well,
protest.
Howard, I gotta say, thanks for letting us share this and giving us permission to.
I'm humiliated.
put it on the air.
So
Honestly,
Howard, you're not a virgin anymore.
I guess technically no. Because that last one happened after some intercourse. Not much intercourse.
That's okay. Hey, that's okay.
but a
My
little
first
bit.
time was not much either.
But yeah, so honestly, I feel the same though. And I think that that's the thing that's the most frustrating is that I thought that when this day came, no pun intended, that I would feel different.
Gross.
I would feel I thought I would feel more.
Hey, just because you've had
alive.
sex now, Howard, doesn't mean you can start making all kinds of gross sex jokes. That's not us.
Jesus.
I'm not gross.
Rise above it. If it's going to be dirty, it's got to be smart.
Yeah. You're right. If I'm going to talk about gross stuff, I got to do it like we did when we talked about how toilets eat poop.
Yes.
Exactly.
Tell the truth.
Smart.
Now, Howard, I think maybe this is a great realization: is that who you are was not tied up into whether.
Well,
or not
that's
you
what I
had
was going to
sex.
say. I think this is a learning moment for all of us. And I know that I was maybe a guinea pig, but I realized that the things that I have always wanted, which is to not be a virgin and not have my friends have that card to play against me anymore. I realized the moment that was fixed, I didn't feel better. And so I think all four of us could take that lesson into the future and realize the things that we think we want are not the things that we actually need.
Totally.
Okay? For example, Todd. Yeah. Yeah. For example, Todd, I don't think maybe you should try not writing a play that's so close to your real life. Leaving your personal experience out of it. Like trying something that makes you sort of stretch a little bit more. The patterns we've all lived in for the last 4 years are maybe not what we need.
Big scowl on Todd's face.
What are you talking about? Write what you know. That's what I always yell at my students when they read me crap, Write what you know, Howard. It will make me happy once I find that inside part of myself and I reveal it. I've gotten close, obviously, with the Hair Wipey Presents My Conversations with the Devil. Obviously, I got close with Hamilton, the Todd Padre story. And I think George of the Jungle will make me happy, Howard. I think our situation is different.
I don't know. I feel like we're all pushing so hard to achieve this weird ideal, and it has ruined our lives. We spend so much time sitting here thinking about what's not good about our life. We don't focus on the stuff that's right in front of us.
Howard,
that's all right.
I think you are totally right.
I
just think you're totally right. And that's why I know that all four of us are going to be more successful than we have ever been as soon as we leave this school. The school's been holding us back. It's not the other way around.
They say the definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, okay? And we have spent the last 4 years doing the exact same thing every week, almost beat for beat. Every single episode is exactly the same. And I think if we stop doing this, we will grow as people, is all I'm saying.
I certainly hope so.
Me too.
I certainly hope so.
too.
But Howard, whether we do or not, this podcast, whether we do,
did you redo or not?
did you redo or not, this podcast was built on us making fun of you for being a virgin. And without that, what do we really have here? What is the power dynamic now?
Equals. How about that?
I don't get it.
No, you're not.
I just want to say you guys have been some of the best teachers and friends that I could have ever had. And this was better than my actual high school.
Oh.
Teaching at this school with you guys was better than being 16 and being a boy at high school.
No, I agree with him.
That's really nice to hear, but let's suck it up, all right?
Okay.
Let's quit it
Hey,
now. Quit it now.
sometimes you
That's
just
enough.
have to let yourself feel something.
Tell him to stop, Todd.
No,
get him to stop.
No, you guys got to let yourself feel something every now and then, okay? I think, you know what? I've pent up my emotions for so long.
Okay, both of your knees are bumping into each other.
Don't worry.
We're stronger together, Howard. I'll lean
us
on
out,
you and you lean on me.
Yeah, we let our kneecaps touch, then we can't bend
Oh,
forward.
no, there
Our
goes his
knees can't
legs.
bend
Get him,
forward.
Mike.
Grief legs.
got him.
Mike, get their grief legs.
I got him.
What did you even get at the True Value, Mike? Did you even go, or were you just hanging out, getting quality time in with your granddaughter?
I needed to push her on the swing set.
Sam, Howard, that's enough. That's enough tears, okay? Let's go.
Get it together, Todd. Okay, if you don't have it, I don't have it.
All right, here's what's going to happen. Stop crying. We're going on a road trip. We are going on a road trip. We're going to. Let's go.
That's
We're
not
going
going to
to
work,
Omaha.
Dad.
We're going to Omaha.
Not going to
Get in the
work,
car.
Dad.
Omaha, what's What's in Omaha? There's nothing good.
I'm in charge here. I'm in charge here.
Yeah, I'm in
What's-
charge of my
I have
own life.
control.
What's in
I have
Omaha?
control.
Your grandfather served in Omaha. We're going to go look at the fort he served in, and then we're going to leave, and you're going to love it because it's history and it's how we remember him.
This sounds real.
It's specific.
This
Let's go.
sounds
All right,
real.
well, I can't
right.
take this. I have to split. I have to get away from you guys.
I have to split.
Your grandfather served in Omaha, and all I ever did was bad plays. I never served my country.
No offense, but what did he even do in Omaha? What kind of service do you need? It's just our country, right?
But it was stationed in Omaha. It was
Okay.
stationed there.
Okay.
Did my dad lie to me? Was he never in the army?
I think your dad just wanted to go to Omaha for some other reason.
I think he wanted to go to the College World Series.
So my dad, we did watch all the college baseball games there.
There is no Omaha base.
You guys, I love you, but we have to split up.
We have.
We have to get
cry.
away.
I have to go. I'm in control.
Yeah, we're all in control. Let's get ourselves. We remove ourselves from the situation, and everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Just remove yourself from the situation.
Guys, before
Put up
I go, I
barriers.
just got one thing to say to you guys, okay?
What, Sam?
I just got one thing, and I think you know what it is. I'm not going to see you for a long time. Just stay flippy. Stay flippy. Stay flippy. Stay.
Okay, so you're cutting out all that. Just Mr. Editor, you're cutting all that other stuff out, right? And we'll just record one clean one, and this is the one you ended on, and we'll just say it's strong and good, and this is what we'll end it on. You'll cut the crying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Ready? Go.
In
1,
3,
and okay.
two,
Which way are we doing? Up or down?
up or down.
Let's go
This is
3,
gonna
2,
be a
1.
strong one.
We'll do 3, 2, 1. Stay flippy. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
5,
Yeah.
4.
We're starting at 3, Sam.
Well,
I
I wanted to
Stay
get a warm
flippy.
up so
I
I
went
could
at
roll
3.
into 3.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Starting
we'll
on
lead
3,
in.
but I'm going to do 5 to 3.
Setting the tone, setting the speed with 4 and 5, and then rolling into 3, 2, 1.
And this will end the show strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
10,
All right, here we go.
9,
You started way bigger than you said.
He's setting the tempo.
5, 4, 3,
Stay flippy.
2.
Shit, you went early, Todd.
5.
I'm sorry. I thought 3 was
Just
the
point at us.
3,
Just point at us on
2,
1.
1. Stay.
Stay.
Alone now.
Hey.
What happened? It's at the end of the
How
countdown.
about this, Mr. Engineer? We'll each give you one strong stay flippy on our own timing, and then you can lay all 3 of them over each other with the magic of editing.
All
okay?
4.
All 4. Well, I assume mine would get left out because it always does.
Where's Sam at?
Sam can go first, and then I'll go, and then Todd can go, and then Bill can go. We just give a strong stay flippy, and then he'll just lay them over each other in post.
And we're just doing these in our normal good voices.
Yeah, Sam, that's not your normal.
Sam.
Okay, well,
anytime you.
confidently stay flippy.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, it's Mike.
Mike, why did you walk right up to the mic and say that?
You were so tentative around the mic for the whole episode, and then you go right into it. Come on, Hairman.
Mike Ehrmentraut's here, folks. Just let it. He's going to be in on this for the end. Just let him in. Let him in.
You guys want the countdown?
All right.
No, I'm gonna do my clean stay flippy here, and and 3, 2, stay flippy.
Never done it that way before. So do you want
His
to?
emphasis was wrong, but we'll
What do you
keep
mean?
that.
Are you
what do you
good with
mean?
that
It's
one?
supposed to be stay flippy. You did the emphasis on the wrong
Oh.
side, but it stays.
No, hang on. Let me do
Stays.
one
We
more.
only get one. It stays.
Okay, fine.
It stays.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It'll work. It'll work.
Todd Padre reading for Stay Flippy. If you check my resume, I've also read for Disgusting Rabbit number 3.
You booked that part.
That's right. Recorded in my own house.
Come on, Todd.
All right. Hey there, guys and gals. Stay flippy from the man himself, Todd. the fucker padre.
How is that going to fit in? I mean, how is that going
Just
to fit in?
say the two words, stay flippy.
If you need to cut them out, you can cut them out. All right, I'll do it. I'll do one more. I'll give you one just with accent in case you need it.
Oh, God.
Stay flippy. So either one of those.
Those are the two choices, Mr. Editor. You
That was
got.
good. That was good.
All right, Bill, just do it quick.
Okay. Flippy stay.
What?
That was pig Latin. I did
Right the
pig
first
Latin.
time.
It literally wasn't.
I did pig Latin, classic pig Latin.
You just it was fib Latin.
That was pig Latin.
It wasn't, Mike. It was
Mike,
not.
don't back it
Thanks,
up.
Mike. Thank you, Mike. High five
Mike,
up
we
top.
don't trust you, Mike.
We never trusted your ass, Mike Ehrmentraut.
You know what? I fucking quit. Goodbye. This is too hard. Goodbye. I quit.
No.
Oh,
Well,
we got-
fuck,
We got him
guys.
clean on there, right? We got him clean.
We got him clean.
All right, you can go, Sam. We got you clean.
That was clean. Was that Sam quitting or the engineer?
Oh.
Which one? Who was it?
Oh, I think that was Sam. I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Engineer.
Thank you,
That's the
Mr.
first time
Engineer.
Mr. Engineer's ever said a single word on the show.
Hey, let's stay off the mic from here on out, Mr. Engineer. It's for the talent.
Off the mic.
Bill, say stay flippy, goddammit.
Okay.
Just say it. Stay flippy.
Stay flippy. That was antagonistic.
Yeah, I was like, you're teasing.
Right,
Yeah.
Just
It'll work. It'll
layer those in. That'll work.
What if we just get one group one? Let's just get one
Sam's
group
back.
one. I came back. Fuck off. I came back. Let's get one group one.
Sam's back with a big gulp.
I had to get my
You
soda.
didn't quit. You were thirsty. Yeah, let's do one for the group.
Mike, you're not in the group, Mike.
Let's do one with the group.
All right, thank you,
You're
Mike.
sounding a little more like Robert Durst, by the way.
All right, I'm going to do it.
All right, one with the group.
It'll
Mike
be a countdown
stays.
from 3. Everybody follow me. 3. It'll be 3, 2,
Let
1.
Ehrmentraut do it.
Fine. I don't give a shit.
As long as Bill and Ehrmentraut can both do it, I'm in.
Absolutely, they can.
And just do it normal, Bill. If you find yourself doing it normal, but then you think that you want to do it weird, stay normal for the whole one. All the
Yeah,
way
don't
through.
punch up the joke we've decided on for 5 years, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to count us in. It'll be 3, 2, 1. We'll all say stay flippy, and then we'll be done. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Okay.
And 3,
4.
2.
Oh, sorry.
God damn it. Sam.
Shit.
Stop.
All
yelling.
right, he's counting
Stay
us in.
flippy. Sorry, I went early.
All right, here we go. Howard, on Howard.
All
On
right, I just need a moment. On Bill's stay flippy, he snapped and poked me in the eye.
Oh, you okay, Tom?
That was
Sorry.
sassy. That was sassy. I'm going to do a sassy one.
I'm
I'll do
gonna
a
say-
regular one now.
3, 2, 1,
stay
and
flippy.
then stay flippy after
And then
the
stay
one.
flippy. Here we go. We
Is
have
the
to
one
do this.
silent like in TV production?
Yes.
What about the 2?
I'll do it.
2 is especially loud. The 2 has to be
go.
very loud so we know
Yeah.
when it's coming.
3 is
Here we go,
quiet,
here we
2
go.
Two
ramps
is
up, 1
loud.
goes
Here,
silent.
here it comes. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2.
Stay.
Padre saying stay flippy, baby.
Okay, I quit again.
Stay flippy.
He's at the sandwich cart. He's
I don't think we're going to get better than that. Let's just fucking get rid of this shit.
All right. That's it. Thank you, Mr. Engineer. You don't have to say anything on the mic. We can see you.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you guys, man. I really appreciated all the work.
Mic is for talent. The mic is for talent.
Yes, I'm for talent.
Class is out and the coffee's on. I got a couple things on my chest I got to get off. Cut me some slack and pour me a cup of that joy. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. Let's wrap it up and hit the road.
If you enjoyed the Teacher's Lounge, make sure to check out their bonus mini episodes available on Stitcher Premium. Just go to stitcherpremium.com/teacher and use the promo code TEACHER for your first month free. Also, the guys would like to thank Casey Trela, who made the incredible theme song for the show. You can check out his music at Casey Trela, that's Trela on Twitter. Finally, the Teacher's Lounge has a lot of great merch available. Just go to podswag.com/teacher and see for yourself. Thanks for listening.